Onion, here to inspect the terms of permadeath are being respected. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. First handicap, shall we do that? Quiet stream? How about that? I mean, my voice is a bit, not quite what it used to be. You let me know if that's better, okay? For now, spin. First handicap. Oh. Pacific Run. Funny story about the Pacific Run. All these months ago, when we created those wheels for permadeath, it was actually a stream we did. We selected the mods, we selected the handicaps and the goals, and someone suggested Pacific Run, which sounds great, except in Morrowind. In Morrowind, I think it boils down to summons and companions. That's the only way. Or, of course, illusion with calm and command spells. Pacific sounds wet. We'll see how it goes. That's the first one, and I ought to write it down because I might forget. Pacific Run. We've had that once. If you remember, it was Karine. Karine was supposed to do a Pacific Run. It was very, very Pacific. Karine died very quickly. Pacific Rim. You know what? The first, I know there's two movies, but the first movie of Pacific Rim, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was corny, it was cheesy, but I enjoyed it, probably because I didn't have very high expectations. Putin Crazed, hello, nice to see you. You don't know if a pacifist run is possible? I mean, like I said, I'm gonna have to fight by proxy, so summons, companions. The only thing is I won't be casting harmful spells, nor, wielding harmful weapons like there's any other kind. We'll see how it goes. Did you ever add the Perma-death to the wheel? No, I haven't done that yet. I really would like for the new year to update all the wheels. Probably will have a stream, so you can give me all kinds of crazy ideas. But yes, we're going to add the goal. It's going to be a goal to keep Fargoth. I don't know, we'll have to think about it. Just having other things killed for you, yeah. Otherwise, like a true pacifist run, I don't know how you do that. Because so many quests require that you actually kill the NPC, not just pacify them. Pacific Run is the first handicap. Second handicap is no on-hit enchantments. I do like this one, to be perfectly honest. I think it's an interesting way to play the game. No enchanted swords, for example. But with a pacifist run, it just doesn't fit, right? It's like, duh, I can't use a weapon, so on-hit enchantments, not a problem. I think we should reload that one. Like, we should spin it again. What do you think? I will go with the first yay or nay that you give me in the chat. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna catch up. How about a genocide run? On principle, I don't like genocide. Even role-playing. Nay. That's a nay. We don't run. We don't spin the wheel again, so I only have one handicap. Why am I being French and say handicap? Handicap. I know how to read my H's. Honestly. You would have to steal items. It sounds annoying since you have to level strange skills. Yeah, it could be really weird.
Can we suggest more handicaps?
You want to suggest more handicaps? Sure. Put them on Discord so I don't forget. Thank you. Onion, you nodded before Zeriva? Did I miss your yay before that? Or you nodded and I was supposed to feel it? Should have nayed. I think while Zeriva is distracted by Aurel, I'm gonna spin the wheel again, because having only one handicap is just no fun. You cannot pronounce H's for this character, but it's hard. It's hard. It would be really, really nice. Onion, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you.
You're just ignoring my suggestion.
I'm not ignoring it. It's a fun one. Fight with enchantments only. Somehow the handicaps don't want to play together. If we fight with enchantments only, it means we use the rings and the belts and the amulets to deal damage, but it's not pacifist. We'll have to spin again. Yeah, I do that. I'm gonna spin it again, because that just doesn't work with a pacifist run, I think. Then again, alright, I know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the vote out to you. Handicap zone, yeah, that's what it is. You poor you. Okay. Handicaps. I'll show you what I'm doing, so you know I'm not doing anything crazy. Remove all. Handicaps. Here are the options. We spawn 3 things, right? So here's voting doesn't cost any septims. I promise you it doesn't. Option 1, we keep pacifist, but remove. You didn't let me finish. Rude. We keep pacifist. But we spin again to have a handicap that goes with it. Option number 2 is to have no hit enchantment plus fight with enchantments only. Okay, you can vote only once. We want to decide that very quickly, so I'm putting a 2-minute vote for that. That's it. Up. We put that away. The poll appears on screen, though it's really tiny. I had to make lots of room yesterday for all the what are they? All the Oblivion challenge. There you go. You have it there. You only have 2 minutes to go with that, so please go for it. Vote. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna spin for the goals, so we don't, waste too much time. First goal for this character, who may or may not be using enchantments and not killing anyone. We are a tribute giver, meaning we need to collect the ashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ashes. Alright, clearly you like pacifist and... oh, no, Florian has a different opinion. I'm gonna let it run. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at the second goal. I mean, our goal to give tribute... What? I was gonna say that if our goal is to give tribute and, be respectful, it goes beautifully well with pacifist. But also, we're supposed to murder someone. How does that work? It's like... oh, wow. The wheels are crazy today. They're just not cooperating at all. NPC murderer. Who would we want to murder? We have a so-called pacifist run. We seek to pay tribute to important people, right? But there's this one guy that we want to kill. Do I have a wheel for NPCs, classes, items, artifacts, NPCs? Whoa! My NPC wheel is broken. We're gonna spin the wheel one more time. So, second handicap. Okay. Gripples, if you're still around, this one is for you. This one is for you. wear the Colovian hat, you know, fur hat. Be stylish while not getting our hands dirty and letting our summons and companions do the killing. We'll see how that goes. Is my NPC wheel fixed? Yes. I don't know that Fargoth is in the Athene Saretha. I'll have to Google that one up. Is that a Redoran? Athene Saretha? Isn't that the same guy that we had last time? Oh, it's taken a while. Murder Uncle's sweet share with an army of Daedra. That would make sense. I'm not sure I opened the right... No, I shouldn't have taken that one. Sarethi. Okay, that makes more sense. Because Saretha... And I'm fairly certain... And maybe the guy we had to kill the last time. Athene Sarethi. Aldrin with his wife. Major training in short blade. Oh well. We don't like weapons. You have to lurk, Zeriver. No problem. Happy lurking. Catch you later. Okay, this is it. We're killing this guy. Let me update our perma. Okay, perma. So here's what we have for perma. Just need to find it. Alright, handicap. Pacifist run. And what's the other thing? Oh yes, Colovian. I suppose I should capitalize it. Colovian Furham. Goal. Tribute plus kill Athene Sarethi. We do not know the race or class just yet, or the factions. That's something we're gonna have to, you know, think about. Full shift lurkers there we go. Athene, I have a Y. I have a Y. Anyway, this we can get rid of. Morrowind didn't even crash, even though I alt-tab out of it so much. Let me switch us to the large screen just as soon as... Thank you, Morrowind. We'll be right back. Just as soon as you bet on my life expectancy, because that's what we do. That is good. How many hours to leave? Payout maximum. We're gonna put a timer to 5 minutes. That's about the time we're gonna need to create this character. There we go. Didn't see that one coming. You know... Oh. Too loud in my ears. You know how the betting works, guys. If you think that this character is or has less than 1 hour to leave, you want to type !bet 0, and then the amount you can bet anything between 1 and 100 septims. The output is 100%, so you stand to make a lot of money. Just saying. A lot of fake money, but you know. Fake money is still money, right? I think. I know you still have the tiny screen, but I want to see how optimistic you are about the life expectancy of a pacifist wearing a Colovian fur hat. We'll see. Plus, it's been forever since I actually watched the intro. So, you know. Double win. And you know how it is. Okay, too many different sounds. No intro. You know how it is. We're not starting the game until we have some bets. Thank you, Prof. 2 less than 3 hours to leave. We can do that. We can do that. Me, obviously, I'm always very optimistic, so I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna survive the whole stream, which is up to 4 hours. Good. Oh, hi! My dragon still hadn't seen me. There we go. Let us make sure that you know what we're doing today. There we go. Keep on betting, please. I can show you. You bet for the car, the house, and all your life savings. Can you translate the car, the house, and all of your life savings into a number between 1 and 100? Just, you know. Either one of those. What I need to do, so many things I need to do. I mean, I want to update the goals and the handicaps for next year, because it's almost the end of the year. Also, I'm gonna review the mod list, see the mods that we never ever use, and I think I want to add or to have ready a 6 house mod. Don't want to have it, you know, in every playthrough, but depending on the character, we might enable it or have a number of mods that we could, you know, enable. But I will require quite a bit of a mod list tweaking and setting up profiles and that sort of things. We'll see how it goes. All right, new mod that we're trying today, random name generator. Last week, oh hello Lord Zerato, hi, welcome to the stream. Last week we created a new character and I used an external little program that generates names. And actually about last week, about the same time, the same program now is within the game, which is really, really good. Thank you for voting everything, Gripple. So your car, your house and everything is about 100 septims. That's fair, that's fair. We need a mod that replaces Zura's voice in the intro with Dagoth Wave. There was a mod, I remember I tested it for the modathon? Maybe not the modathon, but there was a mod that replaced the title music by the Fresh Prince of Balmora, which was very funny. It was weird after that, talking to GU with the Fresh Prince of Balmora in the background, but it was entertaining and that was the point, wasn't it? I want to try to make an Argonian or a Dark Elf. That's what we said yesterday, and I kind of like it. Betting stop. Alright. Remember, we are a pacifist. We have to wear the Colovian helm. And our goals are to murder someone in a pacific way, I guess. And, sorry. And collect the ashes. Why not? I mean, we've tried to make Argonians, but they never survived. A red guard. We did have the assassin, Alucard. She lasted quite a while. An orc. A orc conjurer. No, that's just not gonna work. We want to be a conjurer. We're gonna be a dark elf. Valvelli Madalvel. That sounds a bit Machiavellic, doesn't it? Valvelli Madalvel. I like it. We go with that. We're female. And we want a pretty face. I promise I'll try to go quickly over the faces. We're going to end up with one of Wesley's faces anyway. We know it. I like that one. I mean, I was gonna say, am I old because the eyebrows are white, but then the skin is so flawless that I guess it's... Ooh, dark. I like that. Plain hair, why not? Ooh. Fancy hair. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Fancy hair, you know, she doesn't fight, so... meh, she should be fine. Do we have a conjurer? Commoner, crusader. There's no conjurer class? What is the nearest thing to a conjurer? High elf, too high and mighty for nasty combat. You're right, Grippons, that would work. That really does make sense. The only few times I tried to get a high elf, they died very quickly. But I'll take your suggestion. I'll do it. Back. Let's try that. High elf. Artess. I like that. Because killing NPC while doing a pacifist run is an art form. Done. And don't worry, we can get pretty much the same face. There we go. That was easy. That could work. Oh, we don't have a lot of options. Okay then, done. Back to the class. Do you have a suggestion of a class that would make sense for this character? Lightsourced, hey, hello. You went first, but you know, in my heart, you're always first. Conjurer is what we want to do. You feel bad you haven't dived into... But, Cripples! Oh, I'm a terrible person, I didn't ask you. Exactly, you have your PC. It is a crime. I mean, I feel bad for not asking you because I know you've been looking forward to that for ever. Does it work? Like, you haven't... Gripples. What? Lightsource, it's nice to see you again. And Murdercrats, Conjurer, sounds like Breton. Yeah, but I like Gripple's explanation. We're doing as much as possible in Morrowind. Okay, we're doing a pacifist run. So we're high elf. We don't want to get our hands dirty. I think we can do that. Battle mage, sorcerer, witch hunter. Huh. I guess a sorcerer then. Don't forget, we also have all of the vanilla classes. Witch hunter doesn't fit with a character, does it? Conjuration ancient. See, shaman also has conjuration. And illusion. I mean, it's only a minor skills, but we're gonna have to calm a lot of creatures, I assume. So maybe we need someone strong with the, not with the force, mind you, but strong with the illusion as well as the conjuration. Prof, could you please look it up for me and tell me which classes have illusion as a major skill? Maybe there's an illusionist somewhere there. And Gripples, you're saying it's working great. You're loving it. You can't get over the speed of the games on loading. Yeah, that must be very refreshing. You've been hooked on XCOM 2. XCOM, like 1 and 2, they're brilliant games. And you know they're brilliant because even though they're not Elder Scrolls, even though they're not fantasy, even though they're not really RPG, I love it. So that's how I know. You've been playing the side and now you started heavily modded for massive amounts of frustration and difficulty playthrough. But that's the most rewarding. The most rewarding. Honestly. Do I have an illusionist? No. I don't really want to do a battle mage because that was Sir Cuddlehunk and I'm not ready to make another battle mage. I think shaman might be good. Depends on what you mean about dirtying your hands. Pretty much everything there is some dirt on hands required to advance in everything. That's very true. That's very true. I mean, you can't hope to survive in Vardenfell and make a fortune without, you know, having to dirty your hands or your companion's hands. That's the idea. Mage, Nightblade, and mages and Nightblade. That would be useless to us. We would have a bit of conjuration. Charmed Barian, thank you so much for the host. Nice to see you again. Alright, I'm really hesitating between mage and shaman. Mage sort of makes more sense for a high elf, I guess. Shaman has a strong conjuration and some illusion. Like, they're pretty much mirror, so we'll see. You're really looking forward to starting Morrowind and Oblivion again with lots and lots of mods that you could never run before. Is there a mod in particular that you're really eager to run? I know for me, as far as Morrowind is concerned, I know I'll have a monster machine when I can have Vivek redesigned with a nice texture pack. That's the ultimate test. Balmora. No, Vivek redesign I think is pretty much up there for me. Please do tell me, mage or shaman. I'll go with the first one in the chat that, you know, tells me one or the other. It's that simple. Oh yes, gorgeous graphical mods. I keep wanting to install the one with the earthquake. It's not per se a graphical mod, but that's cool. The earthquake and the lightning that strikes when there's a storm. And I should write it down. Thing is, I've never really tried them. Shaman it is. Alright, Maka, you got it. Shaman. That's what we're gonna do. Earthquake and lightning. Problem with Morrowind is fairly low-end PC maxes out the engine anyway. It's single-core CPU clock limited and clock stop talking up. Yes, but there's the 4G patch that helps, doesn't it? But I suppose the next thing we do, or the next thing we need, is someone that's gonna teach Morrowind to use, you know, the dual-core and the quad-core. That would be great. Sorry, Gripples. Maka was first, so we're a shaman. We still need a sign. We could go for the mage. Or I'm thinking the shadow, one of those is gonna have... Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Also, I was looking at the shadow, you know why? Because I feel that very often I'm gonna have to disappear if I want to survive without fighting. I'm gonna go with that, the shadow. And hope that my enemies are going to ignore me and concentrate on whatever summons I have. We'll see. We need open Morrowind to save us. It is, I mean, I have to admit that open Morrowind is probably the future, like in the long term. If we want to keep playing Morrowind on different OS, we're gonna have to use open Morrowind, so fingers crossed. In the meanwhile, too many mods I need with the script extender, so for now, that's what we're gonna do. If they don't add script extender support, I expect eventually someone will fork it to do so. Yeah. I think, Charm, you'll correct me because you're more informed than I am. I think the multiplayer fork can take Lua. I think I remember reading that on the Discord. I might be wrong. Okay, this is us right now. We're slow as hell. I'm really tempted to change the shadow and have the steed instead so that I can run out of dodge, but we'll see how it goes. We leave it like that. We don't use custom anything. Alchemy. I'm quite decent with alchemy. Oh my goodness. These, I've never played with those. We'll see how it goes. Spells right now. Lesser bound bow. Rubbish. Summon scam. Bound dagger. Rubbish. Spirit summoning for 15 seconds. Like, what's the point? I think. The multiplayer server can take Lua to customize the server-side behavior. Okay. So I did remember that. Always could use the Amulet of Shadows. You're right, Murdercrats. I'm gonna have to procure one as soon as possible. Useless. I think we go. We are not going to customize or randomize the attributes. No. Same thing for the skills. We'll leave it as it is. However, spell editor, yes. So, command humanoid, I feel is something I need to take. Good. Would you like to choose one of its spell? Yes. Bound cuirass? You know, defense? Oh, bound no, I'm rubbish with bound cuirass. Sure. We don't want any weapons. We don't want any armor. Clothing, we'll trust whatever comes our way. Alchemy set. Mushrooms. If anything, you know, if nothing else, we can cook them, or we can do the Mage's Guild. Vampire werewolf, no. Amulet of Shadow, the ultimate cheese. Easily procurable. Can buy it. Yes. Customize. I am gonna take a warrior. What's his name? Aldrich? And he's gonna use long blades and whatever he wants. Heavy armor, I guess. Do we start as a member of a faction? No. Could be the temple for a pacifist run. And we start in Vardenfell, and we didn't have the random starting location, but maybe... Nah, let's start there. Just, you know, just because. Okay. We are definitely getting into the Imperial Registry. Right now we're a commoner, but we want to get to other ranks. Yeah. A noblewoman, a dame. Though dame sounds, I don't know. I'm aiming for duchess. That's what we want. Duchess. Alright. Imperial Charter, I can't get it just yet. Is this me? Is that the clothes I've got? Dame. Not knowing, you know, how to read French properly. Shameful. Shameful. Prof, you're saying Morrowind Rebirth severely nerfed the Amulet of Shadow. Well, It's good we don't have Morrowind Rebirth because we're probably going to rely quite heavily on it. Alright, of the spells, this one, can I... How is it? Shift, delete? Do you remember how I delete spells? Or maybe I did not enable it. I thought it was shift click. Yeah, we go. Acid touch. Never gonna use that in a pacifist run. Ball of frost. We're never gonna use that. Zeriver, you were at the dentist. Where can I send you the receipt? You know it. We have the worst medical insurance there. Not included. Not included, sorry. Commanding touch, we keep. Divine intervention, sure. Drain soul, doesn't hurt, so we could use that. Glamour, definitely. Ew. Well done on not exploding me. Nice. Globe of light, sure. Hold, sure. No. No. Sure. Sure. Sure, though. Yes, yes. No. And no. By the way, it took us 45 minutes to create this character. So I need to survive at least an hour to make some of you lose your bets. We can do that. Cleric Biz doesn't work, only when you come in. That way, that moment is more special to you. Alaric. I said Aldrich. Follow me, Alaric. You're gonna be my meat shield. We're gonna get you armor and The game crashed. Just like that. Karma. Possibly. Actually, hopefully the game's saved. I don't know how soon the autosave kicks in. Soon, apparently. Hydrate again. Thank you, Zeriva. I just did. Okay. It's because I didn't wait for the command, you think? Can I now? So much better. I'll delete the spells again later. I don't want to, put you through that again. There's no point. Alaric didn't want to be a meat shield. Alaric doesn't have the choice in the matter. Follow me. Goodbye. Good. Didn't have the choice in the matter. For this character, we don't have a moral compass. I mean, I know we're doing a pacifist run, which really translates as we don't deal damage ourselves. But it doesn't say anything about our alignment, does it? Let me Alt-Tab. Hopefully Morrowind will take it. Go back up here. And I'm gonna have to ask you to choose the alignment. I had that ready somewhere there. Alignment pull, here it is. I rarely have a moral compass, that's why I need you guys. I'm gonna leave the timer to 3 minutes because we're not gonna do all that much in 3 minutes. Alright. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You can. Oh crap. Give me a second. I need to. Every time I forget to do that. Stop, stop, stop. I'm sorry, Gripples. You'll have to vote again. So sorry. Because it didn't delete the previous vote, which is silly. Refresh. And we go again. Please vote again. Here we go. Wait, sorry, light source. Now you can. I'm sorry, I mucked that up. Light Source Gripples, please vote again. Here we go. Great. And what are you saying, Zeriva? Dundon has a moral compass that is always pointing to the south. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Hello, Merlord. Nice to see you. Oh, yes. It's a good thing I see you, so I'll remember to disable hypothermia. We don't want any more incidents now, do we? So you want me to be neutral or evil so far? Okay, we can do that. Arimor, welcome on in, and thank you so much for voting. Just a heads up, guys. I don't know how to do neutral. I don't know how to do neutral. Is it you respect the low? Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad, to keep a balance. So you're definitely gonna have to help me with that. Evil, I think I can work it out. I'm trying. We've been practicing, and Skink is usually there to point out the evilest way to do something. Nobody wants me to be good. Unbelievable. Nobody wants me to be good. Here I am doing a pacifist run, or trying to. I have updated the miscellaneous item texture replacer. I can see that the silver is quite nice indeed. Stream for ants. I'm not playing. Thank you, love, for wanting me to remain pure and good. Neutral is kind of vanilla in Morrowind, as in sometimes you kill, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do it for the greater good, sometimes you do it for your own good. You aren't worried about the death of others, but you're not going out of your way to murder people. But if they get in your way, then it's bye-bye newest victim. That's neutral. That sounds, yeah, very, very vanilla. It's true. Doop-doop-doop-doop. Hello, Alaric. While you're voting, I'm gonna delete the spells that I'm not allowed to use. Essentially, all the good ones. There we go. And that one. I now have one companion. Brilliant. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, is it a draw? It's a tie-in between neutral and evil. You're not helping me, guys. I will go evil just because neutral, you're right, Skink, feels quite vanilla. So we'll go evil. We're evil. We are an evil Altmer shaman. I'm just trying to get a grip of my character. We're an evil Altmer shaman. We want to collect the ashes of 5 different people, probably because we want to use them in some dark ritual, I guess. And we want to murder this one guy, just because. We'll think of a reason. What I want to do is update the description of Perma, if you give me a minute. And I can even do it here. So, alright. Pacifist run, as in, I should rename it to no damage dealing run, I guess. Colovian Furhelm. Oh yes, I had already forgotten about that. We are an Altmer shaman. We are an evil Altmer shaman. We have no factions, but as soon as possible we'll join the Mages Guild and the Telvanni. In fact, if only one of those, then preferably Telvanni. There, okay, that's updated. evil ash collector who won't get her own hands dirty, but she wants to murder Athen Serethi because he didn't cover his mouth when he sneezed while talking to me. It's so rude. Is that why I want to kill him? I think we'll go with that, but right now, secretly, I'm hoping that we'll think of a better reason to kill him. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What was that about laziness? What did I miss? You want to play Skyrim in Morrowind. Am I odd? You want to play Skyrim in Morrowind. You want to play Skyrim Home of the Nord, then? Charmed. I do notice that you tend to gravitate towards the more evil sort of characters. It's probably true. You know, all the evil guys are having the most fun. It seems to be the case. But then they have to eat, you know, cannibalize corpses and stuff. I can't bring my things to do that just yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I think I'm up to date. Okay. Maybe he's the one who got me the Colovian fur helm for Christmas. Didn't tell you it was super glue all over it. That would make sense. Let's go back to there and play the game already, shall we? We are evil. I think we're fully entitled to doing a bit of stealing. We are gonna need some bottles, definitely. These are cheap stuff. This we can eat. Open. Open is what? Alteration. And alteration is not one of my things. Then again, neither is security. Security 5, alteration 15. We're gonna try to get an open spell. Dun dun. Just imagine that everyone is wearing something fabulous, something that you want. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, Seriver. Actually, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. With my Oblivion character, who is a wannabe necromancer. There was a necromancer and they had a robe, and I was like, I gotta kill this guy for his robes. And I thought of you, obviously, because you have those wild, you know, accusations that I'm killing people like NPCs, not people, NPCs for their clothes. I will eradicate the world in no time. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Sking, you're saying, no, like the guy who ported a broken Bleakfall barrow to Morrowind engine and walked around with a domino in it. Really? I haven't heard of that. I haven't. Battle cry, we're not gonna be battle crying. Since right now I don't have a spell, we'll establish that I'm terrible at lockpicking anything at all. I'll take the money. We are actually decent with alchemy. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the ingredients. All of them. Sorry guys, we're gonna spend some time picking up flowers. And before you say anything, I don't see how it clashes with being evil. Yeah, I want that. Don't want the plate. It's on YouTube, obviously. Half the things, like the fancy door, was missing. Oh well. Back to lurking. Alright, Seriver, no problem. I'm sure you'll come back. Just as I do something wrong, you'll be... Hello, Paxson. I'm a little weary of taking Paxson with me. But then again, I can't fight myself, so I'm gonna have to use the rat. I just have to be careful to not accidentally hit Paxson. Okay, bounty. What is the bounty on Ogrims? Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back at some point. Duties and... We want to pick, there we go. We want to pick our profession. We are definitely a spellcaster. Obviously, we don't really have shaman in there. Shall we lean towards necromancer? Summon skeleton minion, summon bone walker. That looks good. That looks good for what we're doing. And the equipment is rubbish, but at least we get some robes. And I think that looks pretty cool. Cool looking robe, I like it. We'll try to get a fancier one, you know, later on. We do have the message, right? Yes. This guy is a nice source of honestly, I mean, I do like the mod, and I do love the fact that we're given options to do the main quest, at least a portion of the main quest. However, it feels a little like, boom, here's 200 septims. And I'm sorry, but when you start the game, 200 septims is a fortune. It's like, poof, there you go. There's the money. I don't know what you're gonna do, but there's the money. I mean, I'm taking it, because I'm desperate. But I think it's a little too much. Yeah, you leveled up. Well done. Like, the more time you spend in the channel, the more you level up. And you can get to... That's blades. So you go by the blades faction ranks, like operative and all that. Huh. I like that. Ring once belonging to the Bosmer Fargoth of Sadanin. What? Anyone? Your friend get lost. Sorry, Fargoth. I'm evil. I'm not sorry. It's like unmodded Dark Brotherhood and selling their armor at the start of the game. It's like that. It's I mean, it's not cheating. I mean, this is cheating because it's a mod, so I suppose you could say it's cheating. But selling Dark Brotherhood armors is not cheating. It's part of the game. It's an exploit. You're free to exploit or not. Okay, let's get rid of stuff. I am not particularly good with mercantile, so I got a skull. I'm gonna keep the skull, but we have to decide whose skull it is and why I'm keeping it. So think about that. If you have suggestions, I'll happily, well, I was gonna say listen to them, but I'll happily read them for sure. Mothercrest, you're saying, well, giving him the ring could be good and evil at the same time. Giving him the ring is good. Like, honestly, if you just roleplay the character, I'm evil, I found this ring that may or may not be useful, but you never know, I keep it. But because I know I get better prices and I know I can get it later, that's why I gave it back. But really role-playing evil, I should have refused. But I want to make money, so there you have it. That's not even enough. You need to say, yeah, let's be friends, make his dream come true, and then ask him, hey Fargoth, have you ever seen some lava before? The problem is, you've seen this Fargoth companion. We can't get rid of him. We just cannot. Hello, Riskar. You want me to help you recover some gold? Yeah. Especially Fargoth. We met him and we find him annoying. So I'll do it. We do want to enable Frostwind. Of course we do. But before I forget... Settings... There we go. Inactive. So even if we are thrown in jail for, 20 hours and it's night and it's raining, we're not gonna die. Giving him the ring because he hates the Imperial can be considered evil too.
If I ever see that elf, he's in so...
Do I hate the Imperials? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I probably think they're stupid. Okay, that's done. Ideas on the skull? Let me know. Let me know. Flynn, we're definitely selling the Flynn. Though, wait a second. I'd probably drink... No, I need the money right now. So for now, have that. Oh yes, new mod that I installed. I have installed Harder Barter. And as you can see, the Flynn that has a value of 100, Ariel, who loves me, offers me a whooping 13 septims for it. Let's try 14, come on. Wow, just wow. How much money do I have? 400. I want to get... They don't have... Yeah... Blue. Nah, not my color. I decided... Okay, however... however, the bedroll has given me a better price for it. Because he likes me so much, I guess. Maybe... just that. Why, thank you. Okay, we have a bedroll. We do need to give our companion some armor because I want him to survive just a little bit longer than they normally do. And Gripples, you're suggesting it's the skull of the last person who said you're not that evil. So not only am I evil, but I also take great pride in being evil. I'm an Altmer, I guess. It goes with the whole posh thing. We're just the best at what we do, and if what we do is being evil, then we're best at it. Gotcha. I like it. Maybe not necessarily, but I guess it's part of my point about your action, if you are really evil, neutral, or good, depending on what you intend. Honestly, you can... I mean, you cannot always justify, but with enough background story, you can explain why you do something or not. Thank you for making it rain, Ripples, and you did open the vault again. Congrats. Heavy armor for my companion. Okay. Alaric. Alaric, you already have a sword, that's good. Please protect yourself. I don't have boots. I think it looks so stupid, like seriously. That.
What is this about?
Come on, let's get him boots. Any boots. I don't think we have heavy. Chitin, it's like white boots. Me, yeah. I'd rather he had that, if nothing else. Ooh, value 45. Okay, no. We'll go with that. Value 13. I mean, you know, we're getting him the armor, not because we like him, but because he's our protector right now. So, there you go. Alright. Okay. Let's fill our bottles with water. There we go. And I guess we'll venture in the Bitter Coast. Get the tax money. And see how we fare fighting with our companions. So, when a fight starts, my first instinct is to protect myself. My second instinct is to summon my strongest creature. Scamp for 15 seconds, rubbish. Ancestral Ghost for 15 seconds, rubbish. Didn't I get a... oh yes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, it's not great. We're gonna have to...